будет там, а сейчас.
Okay, guys, we are live. A lot of you guys should be able to see Andrei and hopefully hear me. If you do hear me, this is Eric. Can you just please give us a heads up and tell us that you are seeing and hearing the stream? Yep, you can see it.
Hey guys, how are you? Pitbull, two separate words, pit and bull.
So now we get a little training lesson in terms of how to say Andrei's name. All right, guys. So we haven't done a live chat for a little while. Andrei has been to Moscow and has also made a lot of changes, through since his last bout. So I want to give you guys a heads up. Plus, there's some little bit of news in terms of what he's going to be doing starting even tomorrow, right? That we want to give you guys a heads up on. As always, Andrei notifies all his fans on Arlovsky.com first. So if you guys want to ever hear any news about the Pitbull, this is where you hear it first. Real quick, just the rules. If you guys are asking questions, just ask them once in the chat room. I'll make a note of every question to make sure that I keep track of them. Also, there's a lot of people that submitted questions in advance in the forum. We'll get to those as well. And just please don't spam. That's all we'll ask. All right, so Andrei, go ahead and begin. Tell us what you've been up to.
Hey guys, how are you? It's always a pleasure to have chat with you, and it was a little bit longer time period from our last video chat, but I was in Belarus and Moscow for a little bit over a month and just back Sunday and planning to go again, and I was kind of now I came back Sunday and I'm sick today. I feel like horrible, and I'm supposed to go tomorrow to Greg Jackson's camp, but probably I will go Sunday or Monday, Tuesday next week for sure because it's about time, and I just have to go. I just have to go, and
So Andrei, tell us a little bit, because obviously this is news already. So you had made a decision to go and work out with Greg Jackson. Is this going to be a permanent thing? What's going on with your camp?
with my camp, I didn't have chance to meet Michael Garcia yet, and a couple times I stopped by a gym, and he wasn't there, and but I spoke with Dina, John, Sean, and they agreed to work with me, continue work with me, and so my camp at 25% lesser, lesser, less than
Yeah.
it was before, but I think before my next fights, I'm gonna train. I'm gonna spend at least 8 to 10, 12 weeks in Greg Jackson camp in his facility, and I think it's right thing for me, and hopefully time will show that I made right decision right now. And it's horrible, of course. It's for me that I'm not with Mike anymore, but things change, and everybody have to move forward. He's a great guy, he's a great coach, but I made decision, and I'm gonna spend more time in Albuquerque preparing for the fight than in Chicago. It's first think about my boxing training with Freddie Roach, and I I tried to reach my boxing manager. He didn't answer, but he sent me a text, and he told me I'm in a meeting, blah blah blah. Call me later. I tried to reach him, but he didn't answer, and I got.
When you say boxing manager or boxing,
I mean, no boxing. For
gotcha.
MMA, I have Leo. Leo, he's my boxing. Leo, he's my MMA manager, and when I signed this Golden Boy, I signed with Freddie Roach, like he's gonna be my boxing coach, and with another person who gonna be work for me, gonna set up boxing matches for me in LA. So he told me he gonna spoke with Freddie Roach because he's in Philippines right now preparing Pacquiao for his fight. I don't know what he's gonna fight, but obviously he didn't text me back, or probably he maybe didn't talk with Freddie yet. But anyway, um, this Sunday or Monday, Tuesday next week, I will go to Albuquerque at least for 3 weeks, and we'll see what's happening after.
So it sounds like you made one major change, which is your boxing training coach, Mike Garcia. That's number one. As far as the rest of your team members, you're not making any changes as of now, but you are joining the Greg Jackson camp in a more of a part-time, full-time type basis. Is that what you're thinking, or is it just going to be extended stays?
You're talking about my guys from Chicago?
No, Albuquerque.
Like I said, for all my next fight, at least, like I said, 8 to 12 weeks I'm gonna spend in Albuquerque.
But not full-time.
No, not full time, because I have house, I have a lovely girlfriend, I have a dog, so of course I'm not gonna move to Albuquerque, but I will have all my training camps in Albuquerque or wherever it's where's Greg Jackson gonna send me.
Andrei, what do you think? You're making a change with Mike Garcia. How do you think that is going to impact? I mean, are you completely taking boxing out of your game?
Or? Absolutely not. I have to figure out who's gonna help me for boxing, and so I don't know. We'll see.
Are you going to be focusing on the ground game, sambo, and all those things that you were winning with?
Well, ground game, I have to focus on everything, because before my trip to Russia and Belarus, I almost every day and a few times a day watch that short fucking fight against Kharitonov, and I was mad. I just started to realize how stupid I was, because it's exactly what we did during the camp. If I'm in a clinch, I don't need to show how tough my abs, how hard my body, I can take punches. I have to go right to the tight, right to take him down. But I didn't do this, and it's stupid, and I don't know, I can say another word, like I was really stupid. It was dumb fight for me, and I didn't do nothing. So
what do you think? What do you think goes wrong, Andrei? What do you think goes wrong in the ring in 3 fights in a row? There's a lot, 4 fights in a row. There's a lot of people that basically are watching this and are saying, Andrei's done. A lot of people even make comments on Andrei's done.
No, it's exactly what it was. One of the comments why we split with Mike, because for many years I think I deserve to hear this in my all things, all opinions, from especially from people who very dear for me, straight to my face. But anyway, one thing's for sure, I'm not fucking done yet, and it's personal right now. It's more like I absolutely agree that I have to change my game plan, and I don't want to take any punishment anymore, because it's stupid, it's not healthy, and that's not right. So I'm planning to go to the Albuquerque, to Greg Jackson facility, and summertime I want to spend few weeks also in Dagestan, train with the national wrestling team. So I think it's gonna be good.
So you are gonna focus on ground game being something that...
No, I need to just transfer everything, like put together boxing, kickboxing, and wrestling.
One of the things that you have not talked about, but one of the things that, given the fact that I traveled with you and I saw some, how you prepared and went into this fight, one of the things that I saw that Greg Jackson brought into the team is the ability to put everything together for you. It's obvious that you did not have enough time to spend with him to put it together completely. Do you feel that right now, putting in the time that you're putting in, is that your focus? Putting all those elements of your game into one? Or do you feel like there's something different that you got to be working on?
I don't know. I just 100% believe Greg Jackson. After the fight, he told me, I exactly know for what we have on what things you have to work.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime, and be ready when you will have some rest. Just come to my gym. That's it. Simple, short, and very...
So it's an open invitation. You're welcome there at any time. You're not part of the team.
But
like
you're welcome there. In my previous live chat, and like I asked Greg Jackson, I understand I lost 4 fights in a row, but you train some champions, and it's not gonna hurt your reputation like a successful coach, or maybe you don't want to train me anymore. He said, "You my brother, just come to my gym, that's it."
And that's the guy he is.
It was enough for me.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is, and bottom line is it's a great team, it's a great vibe, and I think you'll have a lot of luck out of there. Let's get to the questions. So one of the things that has happened while you were away is the merger between UFC and Strikeforce. First of all, what was your first impression and the first thought upon hearing this news?
Honestly, I don't have anything to say because about this news I heard when I was in Russia or in Belarus, doesn't matter. When I was in Europe, and honestly, I don't really, I didn't really think about what's happened. But I guess UFC bought Strikeforce, and Strikeforce, not more Strikeforce. UFC owner, UFC is working in the countries in the world with they do big steps everywhere. So I guess it's very good, really good for UFC. So.
What about you? Is it good for you?
Like I said, I can't say yet. I can't tell you it's good or bad. We'll see. Time will show.
Has anybody approached you about the news from either Strikeforce or UFC?
I heard this news from Leo.
Gotcha. So this just came over the wire, just like everybody else.
Yeah, and especially it was over on the internet. So.
Yeah. You know, obviously there was this interview that Dana White had made where he mentioned that one of the guys that he regretted letting go back then was Andrei Arlovsky. You have any negative feelings working back with UFC, or how do you feel about opportunities that may lay in front of you?
Like I said, it's not my business. It's supposed to handle everything. Supposed to Leo. So when Leo will have some news for me, some information, I will share with you guys. So where I am, I don't know. Now I'm not. I'm so bad, so down. So we'll see.
Well, listen, everybody has down, so you have nowhere to go but up, right? So there is something positive coming out of that. The other question, Andrei, that we had is any even thoughts about moving down to 205?
Absolutely not. I can make it 205.
Because it's just a difficult way for you to meet?
Of course.
Gotcha. Okay. While you were in Minsk, Belarus, how was your family?
So my family is good, and why I was in Belarus because my friend, some guys, they did first MMA tournament in Belarus, and they asked him, Andrei.com, my friend, he was K1 champion, K1 USA champion, and he asked me, can you please come to Belarus and
represent?
Yeah, like most famous MMA fighter from Belarus, and I said why not, because especially I was in Moscow already. It's 45 minutes flight time from Minsk to Belarus, from Moscow to Minsk, and I said of course why not. And next morning, 5:45, I flew back to Moscow because it was some boxing tournament in Moscow. Actually, not in Moscow. It was a town called Noginsk. It's 1 hour. Probably 1 hour 40 minutes drive from Moscow, and I had a good time.
Andrei, first of all, how was that tournament? Did it feel like it was like a UFC type event?
Oh, or? Absolutely not. It's so far from UFC Strikeforce, so even like small local shows, you know. But they.
Did it show promise? Was it something where there's a potential for something?
I hope, because it was probably show up probably 2,500 people. I think it's a lot, and they rent some big hockey arena for this arena for 14,000, I believe. And this arena is gonna be World Cup Hockey Cup in 2014, and I hope I'm gonna be there. It was pretty good fights. It was all fights finished by KO submission, and you know it was kind of fun to watch.
Gotcha. Tell me another thing. Any advice from the family while you were there? Did you visit with your family as well, or no?
My family?
Yeah.
Any advice from my family?
Yeah, about with your career, about your losses and things of that nature. Did you guys have a
No,
conversation?
of course my mom and my grandpa, they worried about me. They worried because of full losses, because of you know, some like really good people show them newspaper. Arlovsky lost 4 fights. he's not healthy, blah blah blah. His weak chin, something wrong with his brains, his head, blah 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 blah. And one of piece of shit, that piece of shit called my former kickboxing coach and my former friend. He said he did some comments. So Arlovsky lost uh, because he never called me, he never paid me when he became a world champion in UFC. But it's bullshit, you know. The reality that we have one friend, our friend, and when he divorced with his wife, he tried to fuck, I'm sorry, his wife. But anyway, his name Dmitry Stepanov, piece of shit. But anyway, I wish him the best, and everybody can have own opinion. But I was kind of mad about this. But after that, I thought, why not? When somebody down, everybody try to как вытереть по-английски? Вытереть.
Wipe off.
Wipe their feet on that person. So I'm cool with that. And like Eric said, he was right that it's nowhere. I'm already down, so it's no place go even lower. So.
And what's interesting
I'm fine. I'm happy that my family believe in me, my girlfriend believe in me, and my trainers, my guys from Chicago, Greg Jackson, they believe in me. So I have potential, and I got result because I went crazy after this 4 KOs, blah blah blah. I went to check my head, my brains, and everything fine.
You know what's interesting, Andrei? Your website, because I see all the analytics and all that stuff. It's interesting that your website gets a lot more traffic when you lose, even more than when you were winning.
Hey
which
guys,
is crazy.
let's change those things. You know, let's like make bigger traffic, but
Yes.
because of
For the
my
good
victories,
news.
because of my victories. Yep.
Yeah. Also, it's very nice to know that you know who your real friends are and when you're at the bottom, because obviously look at all your fans. They're showing up on your live video chats, on your Facebook, on your Twitter, and every special way that they can get a hold of you basically at this point, unless approaching you on the street of Moscow even. Not only
Yeah, actually, you
Chicago.
know what? It was funny because when after the fight also I went to Dagestan. I met some head coach in wrestling. I met some guys. Be honest with you guys, I was
Surprised?
no, I wasn't surprised. I was what's the word? I was disappointed. I was mad. It was disgusting when people asked me, "Can I make pictures with you? Can you sign something?" Because I thought when I'm gonna visit somebody like you and champion, or at least you after losses you won a couple of fights, but those guys were so like into me, they asked like proud follow to me everywhere, and same time it was very good, but also it was uncomfortable feeling for me because even I lost 4 fights. I have like weird personality, but anyway, and people the guys or like people from east east. They like really как гостеприимные.
They're very warm.
They're very warm. They wanna give you the best, and like
Welcome.
they show me everywhere. Like they like I felt like I was monkey in a cage. They show me everywhere to everybody. It was fun. It was fun. I really appreciate it, and they invited me to spend some times in a training camp with them, especially for just freestyle wrestling, and definitely I will go. In Belarus, when I came to my hometown, I sit with my grandpa and my mom on the table. We had dinner, and I asked my grandpa, so maybe you wanna go with me? I wanna invite you to MMA fights. Do you mind? He said, yes, absolutely. I said, come on. I was kind of mad because I sent him papers. He got visa, and he never flew to watch my fights live. Maybe it's good. That's the point, yeah. In USA, but anyway, I asked my friend. He drove my mom and my grandpa to Minsk. My grandpa, he didn't let my mom go to the fight because, like, she's nervous all the time. And my grandpa was alive. My grandma was alive. They like watching all the time comments, they cry all the time, they worried about me. Anyway, she waited at my friend's house, and grandpa. I asked, can you like put? He took his friend. Can you put two chairs, comfortable chairs, for like 5 meters from a cage? And because old man come on 8 years, and he was like, he was so excited to watch those fights. And I talked with my mom after, and she said the most exciting things for him it was when people came to me and asked about pictures, autographs, and he was really proud. So it was like really, really
Must have been
good
wild
things.
for him to see
Yeah,
his
yeah.
grandson
Yes, 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 yeah.
be recognized by other people,
Yes,
especially
yes.
all over the world.
It was fun. Yep.
Andre, it's a tricky question, but how do you really feel about being an underdog? Like honestly, know what an underdog is?
Yeah, I like to be underdog, and for my last fight I was underdog, and if I wasn't stupid, things change. But anyway, I'm underdog, and I'm underdog. I'm cool with that. I just have to work more with Greg Jackson. I just have to clear my head, I guess, by myself. I don't need anybody's help, like professional help, I guess, because when I listen too much, some advice,
Short circuits.
yeah, it's
Too much.
doesn't really help me. So
Andre, it makes you work harder.
absolutely, I got permission from my girlfriend, so do what you have to do.
Why don't you tell this story? Because some of these people may not have heard. When you just came back from the loss with Haritonov, you walked into the door.
I came to my house and I thought, oh, she's gonna like hug me, cry, oh my God, blah blah blah. But she was kind of tough, I said, listen, what's happened? It's gonna happen last time, and first of all, it's not healthy. If you wanna do what you're doing right now, if you don't have plan B, C for your life, you have to be very serious about what you're doing right now. If you have to go to Albuquerque or wherever, some other place, just go, train hard, and show me some result. And in beginning, I guess I was a little bit mad, but in overall, I was really appreciative for comments what she did to me.
Awesome. Acting, Andre. You were at 90% of the last movie you were in. When is your next movie?
70%.
70%. Okay, correct.
But anyway,
70%.
it sounds bad for me, but I didn't hear any words from my Hollywood agent, so I guess no movie. And I spoke with John Himes, who directed Universal Soldier 3, and I asked him, oh, come on, John, put me in some movie, and he said, I propose your person, but producer says no, so I'm gonna film another movie. I will try, but um, I don't worry about this. No blames. Everybody's one successful person in the movie, or everybody's one a winner in the movie. So I have just a lot of things to do. That's it.
Got it. Another question was, what is your plan B, C, or D for life? You know what that means?
Plan B, I just have plan A for my life. It's
Which
train
is?
hard and I come back.
And when?
I will do everything possible to back. I promise.
It's nice that you're staying focused and that a lot of people say, well, listen, I do have a plan B, but then when you get that in your head, you lose focus on what it is that you need to do.
On main things. So.
Yeah. Do you think your beard is bad luck?
I don't think so, but who knows? Maybe next fight I'm gonna be
only
shaved.
Only pain.
Shave at the end. I will have bald head. I don't know. We'll see.
Awesome. Any interesting stories from your trip in Moscow? Any fun
Trip
stories?
to Moscow. Not trip to Moscow, but when I came back to Chicago, I yelled to Leo because he booked such a horrible flights for me. I spent like 3-4 hours at the airport, and time change when I came in Moscow. When I came here, I was like, I didn't take any naps during the day because I knew myself I'm gonna sleep during the day. I'm not gonna sleep at night. So now it's a little bit better, but only one bad thing I got sick, so that's it.
Andre, when you were in the UFC and you were winning all the championships, and you guys were going into the fight, you were training for an opponent and all that stuff. Did you go through a situation where you were training ground game, boxing, all these things, or did you come in a little more simpler, where you were saying, I'm going to react to whatever this guy's going to throw at me? Could it be that right now you're overcomplicating your game?
I will answer after my camp in Albuquerque.
Got it. Got it. Where can we get a T-shirt like this one? Store.arlovsky.com?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so if anybody's interested in the shirt that Andrei is wearing or other arlovsky.com shirts, we have launched a brand new store. There's the address, store.arlovsky.com. We'd love to hear your comments and your feedback regarding what you guys think of the new shirts. Andrei, there was a question on, are you going to be selling your autographs? That's the number one question.
Selling my autographs?
Yeah, everybody wants to have an autograph, and maybe, I know you have a policy where you don't want to sell your autograph, you don't think it should be worth any money, but what about maybe donating that money towards charity?
Eric, I don't know, it's your area where you have to make decisions, so it's totally up to you. If you will show me or will tell me some good reasons to sell my autographs, of course, why not? Why not?
It says here that Scott Coker had an interview where he stated that he was going to have a word with you after the Sergey fight. Did you guys ever talk? You and Scott Coker?
No, and I'm not sure that he spoke with Leo. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Maybe. Who knows?
No problem. And are you planning a New York trip anytime soon?
My first trip, my next trip is gonna be
focused only on
Albuquerque and New Mexico, and we'll see what's gonna happen after. But like I said, in summertime, I'm planning to go to train with national Dagestan wrestling team.
Realistically, when do you think your next fight may be?
I have no idea. I hope not next year. I hope so. I was in New York, planning to visit New York anytime. It was great meeting you. Yeah, I was guys in New York for 3 days when it was spring break.
Got it. How's Maximus? That's one of the questions we missed actually.
Maximus
was he on the trip with you, or was he home? Was he being boarded?
Maximus, he can act that he's bored, but he's okay. Trust me, guys. He's fine.
Who's the oldest guy that you're still training with? Who was the longest relationship that you've trained with? Do you know?
Dina, he's from day one.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see. Maybe I'm gonna compete in some grappling tournament. Naga. Okay. I am not sure yet. I have to talk with Dina. And I tried to reach Said. Said probably went back to visit his family with his wife. So I don't know.
Got it. Well, everybody wants to see you in the ring as soon as possible. I mean, obviously, the sooner you get back in the ring, the better, right?
Absolutely.
But 8 weeks of Greg Jackson is your next plan?
No, for next trip it's gonna be at least 3 weeks. Then I'm gonna come back to Chicago and spend some time here, and probably will go again to New Mexico.
Anybody want to fight next? Who do you think would be a good opponent for you? I know you're not a matchmaker, but who do you think would be a great opponent? Because that's the number one question. Who do you have left to fight?
I have no idea. It's up to, like I said, my trainers and Leo. They're supposed to decide what's good and what's real possibility to fight me. Who it's gonna be next time? I have no idea.
Are you gonna be making any other changes in your camp, or for now you're sticking?
For now, I did already one change, and I don't think so anytime soon.
All right. Anything you want to say as we close? I don't think we have any other. Oh, what do you think about Charlie Sheen? Have you known about Charlie Sheen or no?
No.
Charlie Sheen is an actor, and
I know he's an actor. Yeah.
He went a little crazy recently.
Okay.
Where he quit his job or got fired from his job. He's doing all these video blogs, and you don't know anything about it? No.
No.
Well, he basically has 2 women. They're now living with him in his house. Okay. They're like his goddesses. And
good for him.
Good for him. All right, we'll skip that. Crow Cup, what did you think of that fight? Did you see that fight on the UFC? No, he got knocked out. Pretty bad.
No.
Pretty bad knockout. Your friend Jen Johnson, I saw that you tweeted that you gave him congratulations. Mm-hmm. Did you see that fight or no?
I didn't.
You just heard about it?
I didn't.
Yeah. Very good fight. You should watch it.
Okay, it's gonna be, and he's gonna fight next Rashad, I believe.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. What do you think of that matchup? Two guys that know each other, training together. You've seen them, right?
No comments, first of all, because I met John Johnson last time in Albuquerque when I was in camp. He fought a week before my fight, and but I know Rashad. I don't know how many years, 4 or 5 years probably already, and um, I don't want to have any comments, any predictions for this fight. So.
Gotcha. Real quick, Andrei, do you meditate before your fights?
Huh?
Do you meditate before your
No.
fights? Okay. How often do you? How often in your training camp do you spar before your fight? So
How
many,
often?
Yeah. How many sparring sessions do you go?
In MMA, I spar in Albuquerque 3 times a week. I spar, and it was great. In Chicago, I don't have any good MMA fighters, any sparring partners, so it's kind of tough. For boxing, yes, no problem. It's some good guys over there, but not particular for MMA.
If Coper was to call you tomorrow and say, "Listen, I want you to take on Fedor one more time. That was an exciting fight. We want to see you guys go at it. He's got 2 losses. You've got 4 losses. Why not? Would you take it for July?"
For July, I have April, May, June, 3 months. Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha. Done deal, guys. Let's go for Fedor versus Andrei one more time. Number 2. That should be exciting. What is your favorite martial art and discipline?
What's my favorite? MMA.
The one and only.
Yeah, one and only, exactly.
All right, guys. It was a pleasure seeing you guys. Again, thank you for joining us. You guys are always the best. Show your support in the new store.arlovsky.com. We'd love to have your feedback in terms of what you think of the great items that we put up there. And bottom line is let's wait for when Leo Korlinski, who was supposed to join us today, will work out the contract.
He flew somewhere. He's out of town because of his business, but
He's working on it.
I'm sure he's working, and I was kind of hard on him. I mean, like I gave him a lot of pressure after my fight and after my loss, after the comments, and I guess Leo got a few more gray hair in his head. So.
Well, listen. Bottom line is that everybody knows that Leo works very hard for you.
Very hard, and he's my real friend.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you again for joining us. We have a lot of thanks for you for doing this. When is the next live video chat?
Guys, again, like I said, Eric, he's the main guy in Internet Narlovsky team, and it's totally up to him. But if you're gonna be if you will be interested to hear something from me in Albuquerque, of course, why not? Why not? I'm not sure that I'm gonna. I'm not sure that I'm gonna record some workout sessions, running sessions, or other sessions, lifting or something else. But definitely I can share with you my thoughts, my vision of what's going on, particularly in the camp, what's new can show or do to me Greg Jackson, and I will be very happy to share with you.
I think it'd be awesome if you were to do the video blogs. What do you guys think? Do you like what Andrei does when he's on the road for the video blogs? It'd be interesting to see your feedback. If so, then maybe we could put up a few while you're there. Yeah?
Yeah, and I missed some message. Somebody wrote something about Andrei Semyonov. I tried to reach him on his phone number, and I can't, so...
It's funny that somebody from there is able to get.
No, I just saw somebody wrote in Russian. If you have his phone number, just send me how I can check. Yeah, or how I can contact him. So because I probably didn't speak with him, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years.
All right.
It's Mirzavets, I guess.
Yeah, Mirzavets. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Anyway, again, thank you for your time. I hope I gave you some. Good or bad answers, and but I answer from bottom of my heart, and guys, to trust me, I'm not done yet. I will do everything possible, and I'm healthy. Now I'm getting a little bit happy. About last month, and I was right after my fight against Kharitonov.
You're getting back to normal.
Normal, yeah, because I was like. I know I gave my girlfriend a hard time because I yelled. I was disappointed by any little things, and I was in a bad mood, but she understood me, and that's fine now.
All right, guys. Thank you very much again for joining us. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your support. And we guys will see you soon.
Yeah,
One more
guys,
time.
thank you so much, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.